First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Catch made over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
From the 39. Finds his man over the middle. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Let's go now. 60 left. 18 left.
They'll throw it again. Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
180. Yo.
Looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
180. 180. Finish it.
He'll throw it. He put some juice on a deep throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far, and no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And he'll get it up to the 44. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He sends this one to the end zone. Big gain downfield. And that's good for a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. Play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. He hits the sideline, and an ill-fortuned run loses yardage.
Situational football. Looking at first and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
19 right. Check.
They're running again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Ready?
A give now from the gun. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Ready, Shot! Shot!
From the 32. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Now here's Lamar. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the Falcons' 35-yard line.
Middle. Sit up.
And again, it's Jackson. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them.
Buccaneers 17.
They've got first down from the 31.
Ready. Ready, shot. Go. Ready, shot.
Jackson's going to throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Stop, go, 18. Let's go. Hey. 65 Jack.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's second and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Let's go now.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Going ground game again here. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready. Ready, shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He fires one deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
No, we changed it.
Throwing again is Lamar. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jackson yet again. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Big moment coming up here for the Buccaneers. They're going for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Jackson throwing for it. Put the body on the line for his team. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Trying the right side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Falcons only up by a few. Third down, 1 yard to go. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Back to throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, come on.
Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Now to throw. Throw left side, complete.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Buccaneers will take over with the football just outside the 30.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Middle.
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Tampa spends its second timeout now. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Hey, report. You at X.
He'll look to throw it. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
I'm ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Go ahead. Say hi.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So it all comes down to this. One final kick for the win. This one from an even 40 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so.